Hello, my name is Lady Calamere, and I welcome you to my channel. I am doing another presentation, and it will be on a Greek goddess, a Nereid. Her name is Thetis. This card, this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous card, you see the back, comes from The Goddess Within Oracle by Christabel Jessica. Artworks by Cecilia GF, and Danielle Jones. Healing with the Divine Feminine. Goddess Within Oracle. Check it out on Amazon, eBay, occult store, new age store, bookstore. Absolutely beautiful cards. So, Thetis. Who is Thetis? And I talked about her a bit when I was talking about Eris, about how Eris basically was she crashed the party. She wasn't invited, and she's the one who drew the golden apple. One would think that To the Fairest would be for her, that she was the bride, but it was Aphrodite, Hera, and Athena that were fighting over the apple, and that's how the Trojan War starts, which it does involve her son. So, Thetis classification is a Nereid, but don't let that fool you. She's and was and is powerful. Her name, translation, comes from two words: nurse, as in someone like, well, nurse, and creation. So she was one. She was one of the 50 Nereids and the leader of the 50 Nereids, and she had the gift to change her shape, any shape, at will. So she's a shapeshifter, and the powers of psychic powers and prophecy. Now, a prophecy was made that concerned, so by one of Zeus's consort, that concerned Zeus about his relationship with Thetis. So him and Thetis were having an affair. She was also having an affair with Poseidon. So Zeus is Zeus, Poseidon is Poseidon, but she was having an affair with both. And the prophecy was that if she gives birth to the son, a boy, which she will, the son will be more powerful, mightier, and greater than the father. And instead of saying, "Hey, that's my boy, he's gonna be great," as we want our children to do better things than us. But they were both afraid of them having their throne taken off them. So instead of killing her or cursing her, they decided for her to marry a human. Well, someone that was in the lineage of Zeus, but still a human. They decided for Peleus to marry her. And Peleus, who saw her as very beautiful but didn't know how to have her, was instructed by the king of the gods to pretty much go to the beach and hold on to her. Do not release her no matter what, no matter how much she struggles. And she's going to struggle. So she kept on metamorphosizing her shape, her images. So like I said, she's a shapeshifter. She changed herself to a roaring fire, a great powerful water, a lioness, and even a serpent. But she kept on changing her shape until she gave up and then agreed to marry Peleus. So there was a great wedding in which the gods and goddesses were invited except for Eris. And we all know what that to the fairest apple caused: a war. That's the judgment of Paris, in which he shows Aphrodite to be the most beautiful and gave her the apple. One again think would be for Thetis, but if I was Paris, I would have just see if I could cut that apple in three. Or say it belongs equally to all of you. All of you. You're all beautiful in something. Anyways. So. She gives birth to a son called Achilles, who became greater than Peleus. Achilles, Thetis loved her son so much. She loved her son so much that she wanted to always protect him. She always conspired a way to protect him. And when he was born, he was born immortal, so she took him to the river Styx and dipped him in. All with her magical charms and her magic and her power, she made this every part of him immortal except for where she was holding him, the ankles. That's where we get the Achilles heels from, because that was his most vulnerable part. So Thetis, she goes by different names in poetry, and she has quite a few names, especially Silver-footed and Brine-born. So Thetis is also very important, especially to Zeus, because Thetis is credited with saving Zeus when Zeus, let's call him Zeus, his Greek name is pronounced Zeus. So when he was basically tied to the bed and made chained to the bed and made a fool of, and one of the deities that be were arguing who shall own the throne of Mount Olympus. And she's the one that got the 100-handers to help him out. It is also Dionysius, Hephaestus. So I'm saying the Greek name first. Dionysius first, yes. Is the one that she helped raise Hephaestus, both of these. So they are very dear to her, and she is dear to them. And Thetis, I forgot to tell you her parentage. She is the daughter of Doris, who is the female, and Nereus, who is the male. And like I said, she is the wife, Thetis is the wife of Peleus and the mother of Achilles. Now later on, of course, in later literature, she was associated as being the daughter of Chiron. And according to others, it was Peleus who married Philomena, the daughter of Actor. But we're going to go with her being the daughter of Doris and Nereus, because that was an older one and the most popular to even today. Now, when Hephaestus was thrown from Mount Olympus, he was received by and raised by Thetis. And Thetis earned his respect and love. Now, there's another story state that Zeus was not fooling around her. Thetis rejected the offers of Zeus because she has been raised by none other than his wife, Hera, which is we pronounce Hera, but in Greek is Hera. So again, there's that. But the most popular story is that she was fooling around. And Zeus, through a prophecy, did not want to fool around with her anymore. Did not want a son to be better than him. When Thetis heard about the oncoming prophecy of her son Achilles, she's the one that dipped him in the water. And she's the one that, when it was time for the war, she is the one that dipped him in the water. She also, when his first suit of armor was missing, she convinced Hephaestus to make him a new set of armor. She even is the one that also, at one time, changed Achilles to look like a woman. But when there was a fighting outside, Achilles ran out and they realized, and that set his fate. But she was always, always, always fighting for Achilles. She was always conspiring on Achilles' side. So, Thetis' main element is water, but she can change herself to fire. She's always seen as a very beautiful woman, or sometimes even a mermaid form. Her mount is a hippocampus. Her snakes, of course, that she turned herself into was a lion and a snake. So those would be her animals. So Thetis is a sea nymph. Again, one of the Nereids. And Achilles loved his mother. He had a close relationship with his mother, but she would always help him, So Achilles, so what happened during the Trojan War, Thetis was always helping Achilles, relaying messages to him from the other deities and such. But at one time, the gods got angry at Achilles because he killed his rival Hector and pretty much desecrated it and did not bring back the body of Hector. So the gods were not happy. And eventually, of course, Achilles was killed by an arrow to his heel, the Achilles heel, shot none other by the dude Paris, who was the one who gave the apple to Aphrodite, but we call it Aphrodite, or Aphrodite in Greek. So there's a lesser known myth about Thetis and Dionysius, that when he went after and chased Lycurgus of Thrace and expelled him, not to be confused with different Lycurgus of Sparta. Thetis provided safety, a safe haven for the young god in the depths of the ocean. And this act of protection, and how she protected Dionysius and helped him, it's found throughout various literature like the Iliad and the Astronomica, and it reveals her nurturing side of her as a guardian. And as I would take the aspect to say creation, nurturing, and destruction, she's definitely a nurturer. She's definitely she's definitely very motherly. So we can put her on a side as a mother, but also sometimes even a maiden. But she's very motherly. She's nurturing. Is she approachable? Yes. I would say so. Things. So she can help you with prophecy. She can help you with changing your life, to shapeshift your life, to shapeshift what you want to change in life, to be able to go with the flow, and to be able to become one with your surroundings. So to be in harmony with things too, and to be able to change, and to go with the flow and change, and to take the path of less resistance when need to. Thetis symbolizes the nurturing aspect of the sea, but yet she could be dangerous. But she's usually seen as very nurturing. So she can help you with those qualities too, to be more of a nurturer, to be a guide for others, and she could be a guide for you. She can help you raise a child to be greater than yourself, to achieve things that even you could not achieve. And you can ask her help to help your child to do something great, to do something good for the world. One of the things she does like is jewelry. For one of the things that Hephaestus did after she rescued him and took care of him, in his gratitude To thank her, Hephaestus created her beautiful, beautiful jewelry for her to wear. So she does like jewelry. One of the things you could give her is a beautiful necklace or a ring or a bracelet or an anklet, toe rings, or just beautiful pieces of jewelry to wear. Her mount is a hippocampus, so we could think about thinking of seahorses and images of the sea. So she loves marine motifs for her altar, shells and anchors and ships. Images of Dionysius, Hephaestus can go on her altar. She also, Achilles, pictures of Achilles will please her, because she really loves those. And Achilles and she is very close to Dionysius and Hephaestus. Those are her great friends. You know, those are her besties for life, BFF. I just have an image of just a basic goddess here. Boo, I hear you. Why don't you come over and say hello to everybody? So let's go look at this card a little bit. And oh, you can give her, like, I'm sure, like, I don't go wrong. I can't. It's like you can't go wrong with honey cakes and sweets and chocolates and stuff. But some sushi, some beautiful. I love sushi rolls. They're really pretty. But then I know it's not Greek. But you know, we live in modern times. Water, seawater, as well as definitely seawater. But you can also give her fresh water to drink. You can offer her star fruit and melons and like Crenshaw melons and cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. You can't go wrong with that. Grapes and champagne and wine. You can't go wrong with that either. Boo, I hear you. Little Boo doesn't want to show. Oh, you hear her? She's being a voice actor right now. Little Boo, come and say hello to everybody. It's okay, Lady Boss, boopity boo. Lady Boss, I love you, Lady Boss. Do 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 do. That's our song. Do 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 do. So I want to read a little bit from this. Thetis. The card: use your beliefs as stepping stones, never allowing them to be set in stone. Just as you were molded into your current beliefs, you hold the power to shift out of them. Remember I said you can shape your reality. You can do it with magic and spells. Definitely water magic. And you can like use water and put your intentions in it, your visualization and your energy and chants. You could draw a sigil and then drink it. So in Greek mythology, Thetis is revered as a goddess of the sea. She is a sea nymph and nereid, one of the 50 daughters of the sea god Nereus. Thetis' abilities include the power to shapeshift and the gift of prophecy. Zeus courted Thetis until it would be prophesied that she would bear a son who would be more powerful than his father. Not liking this, Zeus forced her to marry a mortal man, for he did not want her to give birth to his son in fear of the prophecy coming true. A mortal named Peleus was sent to find her. Attempting to evade him, she shapeshifted into various animals, water and fire. He held on tight, though, through all her forms. Ultimately, they wed. and she gave birth to their son Achilles. Thetis' message. Release yourself from the shackles of external influences that have shaped you. Just as you were molded into the person you are through your societal influences, you can also develop from these patterns or perspective and become more aligned with your soul. A belief is thought repeated so often that it becomes a strongly ingrained system. This system can determine human behaviors and decisions according to the rules dictated by that particular thought. Beliefs are stepping stones along your path, not intended to be set in stone. When you view your thought systems as transitory tools to help you step up to the next portion of your transformation, you will find it easier to question your thoughts. No belief has to stay a permanent fixture within a person. Deprogramming old ones and creating new ones is not only possible but an essential evolutionary track. Beliefs can become a comfort zone that appeases a part of you seeking soothing. Your brain can become biased towards an idea that makes you feel good and hopeful. Well, that's all I'm going to read from the book. There's some more, but it comes from The Goddess Within Oracle, this beautiful card by Christabel Jessica. Check it out. So, what was I going to say? Thetis she is a goddess that she not only nurtures but protects. And you can ask her to do that for you, to give you safety during times of harshness. So when you feel you're struggling or you need to change, ask her to help you. So, like I said, Thetis' names comes from the Greek word, I should have said thesis, which means creation, and Thetis, nurse. So Thesis, creation, and Thetis, nurse. And this goes to prove I'm just don't have any scripts. Oh, what are you gonna do? These videos are free. So another name for her, and it's also a surname of Amphitrite, and the T, so is the Seafed, which is hello. I don't even hello Sydney. Hello Sydney. Hello Sydney. Sydney. I'm probably butchering that word, but it means the Seafed or the seed-born goddess. So that's another name for her, but that's also a surname for Aphrodite. The Thetis was born in the Barren Sea. Barren, Barren Sea. And she was pretty much the most beautiful among them. Hi, Lady Boss. Let's turn up the light. Oh no, I can't. I don't know. There we go. I don't want her to we don't want to hurt her eyes. It's Lady Boss, the little boo. Hey, come on back. It's your show. It's all about you. So, what else can I talk about her? No? Talk about you? Okay, little Boo is cute. So, anyways, I'm just trying to think what else she was involved with. And uh, trying to think. I know there was the cult of Thetis in Sparta, where she was worshipped. She was worshipped in Sepia, the headland in Euboea. I think I should have wrote it down. That word. Euboea. That's in central Greece. She was worshipped in southern Italy. Lacinian. In southern Italy is where she also had a temple. So it wasn't like she didn't have any places of worship. She did. Now, but Themis is see Zeus wanted her hand in marriage, and so the Poseidon, but it was Themis who made the prophecy, saying that Thetis, no, Themis is different from Thetis. That Themis prophesied Thetis would give birth to a more powerful son than they are. So that's where the prophecy came from, and that just like, yep, sealed her fate to marry Peleus and have the son Achilles. Though she loved Achilles very much. So, anyways, I think that will be it for today. I've been talking for 32 minutes. I don't think I should be going on, but, anyways, I thank you very much for watching. As payment to me, please send some good luck and money spells my way. I always can appreciate this because these videos are free. So, light your candle, do your spells, call your spirits and gods, make an elemental for me or whatever. And good, as long as it's good. It protects me, my cats. I accept any negativity. Understand that it's going to come back to you 10 times fold. So mote it be. Don't mess with me. So it's either cursed be or blessed be. Your choice. Anyways. That's a little darkness coming at me. But, yes, save your pennies. Give it to charity, what you would have given to me. Share my video with your friends and family. And like and subscribe. That's another way you can pay me. So thank you so much for watching. You are so great. As always, blessed be.